It was Halloween. And wow, the blue moon in Taurus. What a sacred time of transformation. What a sacred time of purging and cutting away what no longer serves us, what we're not taking to New Earth. It's not going with us. We're creating a new. We're building. It's being amped up. And the Lord of the Underworld has been helping us to purify, to connect to that Six of Cups from within to without, and to understand why we're doing this, why we're purifying, why we have to heal from our sorrows, and to allow them to purge from our body, to grieve. You know, not to just go straight back to that cup that the devil's offering, to allow the great purge. And there is a connection here, and we're going to discuss that further down the road. But today, we're going to be hanging with La Luna directly. Now, you know what? Was really feeling like, I wanted to have this massive Halloween special to honor our third Halloween here at the channel. And if you've watched any of the older videos, you'll see what a spiritual expansion looks like. I don't even know who that woman was. But I'll tell you, finding authentic self feels incredible and great. And I can just hardly wait to continue on this path and journey with you all. Thank you all, really, from the bottom of my heart to yours. And but it just not getting there this year. This year, seeds were planted for the next year, and the Great Purge was honored. Now, we're going to get outside with La Luna directly. Okay, guys, we got a reading set up here, and we're going to be working with the elements and La Luna directly. Been called to be out here, and you know what? I live in a metropolis. My neighbors are still sleeping, so we're going to do the best that we can to make this all as sacred as we can and keep the community happy. Today I've been called here because there's a pattern that's being created. Something is shifting, and it's from New Earth. And what they've shown me is that this is connected to the Taurus, the masculine, and working with the hexagon, laying foundations for New Earth. And what this is connected to is inner child healing, and we're about to have a rebirth. And they shared a message with me. We're connecting to something from the heavens to the earth. It's the unspoken energies, and it's the Ace of Pentacles here, and they're helping to show us something that's connected to our new patterning, the past, and the future through the present. And it's being activated through death right now. Scorpio, all right? We're having a rebirth, and it's connected to what's lower vibrational, what is no longer sustaining us, what's leaving us from our rebirth. It's being burnt away, and it also has a connection to do with magic, creation, the elements, and the unspoken languages, and one of them is air. We'll find out we're connecting to air. Air is moving us right now, and it's allowing us to have this rebirth, and we're understanding why it's connected to our past and our evolution, and why we must evolve. We're understanding why we must evolve. We're understanding why we must create anew. We're connecting to ancient wisdoms here. And these ancient wisdoms are about a rebirth. They're connected to a rebirth. And we know we're rebirthing from our center. And it's connected to the rabbit, the black rabbit. There's a connection there. And there's our rebirth, and this has to do with inner child healing as well as healing with the children, but a rebirth of our center. This is that soul's expansion. We need to shift away from the dark. We need to receive some more light. And what happens here, I want you to see, is this shifts us to the Queen of Cups and the rejuvenation that this rebirth is going to offer us. And there's a connection to La Luna and the sun. And I want you to see. You can see it right here. It's like we're expanding from within to without. And you know how we always discuss, like, our whole environment will change because we're going to have double helix activations from all this work we're doing. It's literally a birth of a new person because of our rebirth here. It's like we will change from within to without, and our environment will match us. We just have to let it have the time it needs to shapeshift. And this is being called in. There's a connection right now to the work we're doing through judgment, and it's being seen. It's being seen what we're destroying to create and what we're creating to destroy. The universe is balancing out our karmic scales with us. They're calling something in for us. And what it's connected to is our Ten of Pentacles. That's what the Queen of Cups is connecting to up here. She's connecting to New Earth and what we're building and the patterning of New Earth. And look, she's creating it from within to without. And we discussed it was through the 2, and then she was adding the 3. This message was beautiful on her last message. I do believe we received it in part 3. It, like, just so incredible. And you can see the masculine working away and the feminine. And there's our connection to the Ace. You see, look, I just put this together right now. Natural unfoldment. It's all coming together, guys. So the masculine working on the Ace, the feminine working on the 3 through the 2. And this is officially connected to our last message. I'll be linked down below. Part 3, guys, I do believe. If not part 2, but I do believe part 3. Now, this is the end game. This is our fortune increase, part of it. The other part being the 10 of Cups. Now, back over here to the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles it's pulling us together through the wands actively. Okay? And that is our connection to the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. So we're being actively pulled together. And where are we being actively pulled together? Of course, through the earth and our new patterning. And look, that's connected to our rebirth. The unspoken languages connected to fertility are helping us. They're speaking to us to allow us to create our new patterning and have a rebirth. And look at that bone. It is connected to death. It is connected to our rebirth. So, right here. All right? Our new patterning, and it's healing. It's connected to the drum, the rhythms, frequency, energy, vibration. And our rebirth, right here, our fertility is connected to the Lovers. And what is sacred? Creation, actual fertility. What's going on right in here? And it's getting us here. It's creating this. From the heavens to the earth through us. And what we're doing right now is we're working through the 3. The 3 of Wands. And look, see how he's looking up to La Luna? He just gets it. He understands. And do you see how his wand has changed? Their 2 wands are still lit. There's no growth there. There's no healing. This wand has been activated and it's healing and there's growth there. And look, he has the cat. Talking about our symbolism, following our synchronicities and signs again of the cat. We were watching a movie for Halloween. We usually watch Nightmare Before Christmas, and we watched Caroline. And she had a cat that had been protecting her. And for any of you who've seen Caroline, you'll see the cat that's been protecting her. We're being protected by the energy of the cat. We're being cat spirit. We are being shown symbolism that we are being protected. We're not journeying alone. And we need to honor this. Just because we may not have a 3D person there in the physical, we have protection and something is there. And it's being reflected back to us here. And this is the direct message. And I mean, if you watch Caroline, you see that she grew up in a dysfunctional home where she was not seen. But then she's seen, and what's happening is we're realizing we have to see self, but it's because La Luna's seeing us. There's a connection to our authentic self being seen, illumination, and La Luna seeing us seeing us, the divine seeing us, the connection to the divine seeing us, some sort of patterning that's being created and a healing that's happening, and it is the growth. It is where the growth is happening because we're seeing us. So we're directing our energy and our focus on self because something else bigger than us is seeing us and guiding us and directing us, and we're not feeling so alone here and unsupported and unnurtured. There's something that shifted. We now feel nurtured through this new patterning, and it's allowing us healing. It's allowing us growth and transformation. And what has happened is the Wheel of Fortune on our last reading here. If you can see the masculine now, and we know the feminine went first. That's just the way it went. The sequence we needed to restore balance, to heal from hierarchy, is that now the masculine's being forced to heal from heartache, the Three of Swords, to turn the wheel. And this is what we're doing. We're working on our patterning that's being reflected back to us through the heavens, through the information from the zodiac, in order to turn the wheel. And it's going to turn counterclockwise. And that's going to activate more of this growth. And it's through our patterning. And once again, the Luna's here. And the elephant and the cat. The cat, once again, symbolism. We're being protected. Something is traveling with us. Energies. Okay? The light. Protection. And there's a connection here to the elephant. And the elephant is the actual king and queen of the jungle. This is the majestic creature that, you know, roams and walks the earth with us, that is more like us than anything else. And if you look into the elephant, you'll see there's a connection there. There's a symbolism here. We're going to be connecting and creating with the patterning of the elephant and moving forth with helping that to evolve our species and heal from this Three of Swords heartache, and understand we have protection. Understand we're being protected by unseen forces. Yes, and that was the message. Now, Halloween is past. We didn't have this spectacular Halloween special this year as planned because we're purging. We're just in a massive purge, and we were all purging here, and everybody was tired. But, you know, we were all reflecting on Halloween's past, and I just wanted to share some of our memories with you. Audio Jungle. Before we get this reading, we were on a hunt for La Luna yesterday morning with the dogs. She looked spectacular. She was so big, she looked like she was part of the Matrix. She was part of what we've manipulated and built here. She looked like street signs. She looked like street lights. She was so massive. We couldn't stop talking about her. Guys, that's not a street light. That's La Luna. She's massive. She is massive. This is something like straight out of the movies. It's incredible. It's spectacular. Try to get a better view. Hold on. I kid you not. Check that out, guys. Spirit animal. Black rabbit. Thank you, La Luna. She's going down so fast, she looks like the sun. And just being able to go on that walk and be with, you know, the dogs and the animals, it was so blessed. Now, guys, we better get this reading happening here all right? Because La Luna is going down. Let's get our messages. We're working with the Queen of Cups through the Eight of Cups, okay, everybody? That's what they've shown me. The Queen of Cups and the Eight of Cups. And La Luna's helping us to transform and grow from within to without. And whatever we're doing, we're nurturing from within to without, okay? Part 2, the reading. There'll be a link down below in the description. See you there, everyone.